Good morning. And this is Kent Blaylock with SDG Replays coming to you live from the Blaylock bunker in North Carolina. A brisk fall morning here in North Carolina. And we're going to start this morning off with a second round bout between Floyd Patterson and Ken Norton. Ken Norton is seated 27th, while Floyd Patterson is seated 22nd. So it's going to be a great fight. I think we're looking at two fighters who are pretty evenly matched. When you look at their cards, Floyd Patterson was a heavyweight who had a career record of 55 wins, 8 losses, and 1 draw with 40 knockouts. His power rating is a 4 and a 5 when his opponent is stunned or fatigued. His chin knockdown is a 5, which is rather high, and he stuns from 6 to 8. He does have a chin KO of 4, so he does knock down and knock out easier than some. He has a will rating of 6. He cuts at 4 and he fouls at 2. Referee Mark Green, who will be our ref, calls everything straight, so there won't be any adjustments on fouls or will checks. Floyd Patterson does have the front runner trait. If more ring general stars and opponents, -2 from his chin knocked down. Unfortunately for him, he and Ken Norton are both 8-star fighters, so there will be no adjustment as he will have the chin knockdown rating of 5. Floyd Patterson is pretty consistent in his fighting, both inside and out. However, he is a little more accurate from the outside. He's 53% of his punches landed from the outside, while 50% of those punches will land from the inside. He defends well, being a 1 to 3 roll, he'll take away a punch, and 4 and 5, he'll take away 2 punches. So he's a better defender than Ken Norton. Ken Norton's card, however, Ken Norton is the better power puncher. His power is 5 and 7 when his opponent is stunned or fatigued. He does have a chin knockdown of 4, and 5 to 7, he is stunned with a knockout rating of 2. His will is a 5. He cuts easily. He cuts at an 8, and he fouls at a 5. Norton is a little more accurate from the inside. He's 53% of his punches landed on the inside as opposed to 46 from the outside. So 0 to 53 on the inside, 0 to 46 on the outside. Norton is not as good a defensive fighter, as he will do 1 to 4, he will take away a punch, but if on a roll of 5, he will add a punch. Both fighters do counter fairly well. Patterson being a little better, 1 to 7, he will counter, with Norton 1 to 6. So that is our tell of the tape for these two fighters. Floyd Patterson will be fighting out of the red corner, as Norton will be fighting out of the blue. Our judges for the bout are John Keane, Terry O'Connor, and Glenn Trowbridge. Trowbridge is the only one that has any difference according to the way he judges, as opposed to the Glory Days boxing judges chart. Trowbridge on a 1 to 4 punch differential, 1 to 9 high will get the round, 10 to 17 low. In a 5 to 8 punch differential, 1 to 12 the high, 13 to 20 low, and 9 to 12 he goes the same as the judges chart with Glory Days boxing. So that's the tale of the tape. We're ready to get into this bout. All fighters are ready, and So am I. So the bells ring, the dice rolls. First roll is a 4 and a 1. That will be 2 on the outside, 1 on the inside. Floyd Patterson on the offensive from the outside. 74 from the outside. That will be a miss counter opportunity, but Ken Norton does not counter as we go to the 240 mark here in the first round. Both fighters trying to get off early here. 6 and a 6. That will see Ken Norton going on the offensive from the inside. 52 from the inside. He does land 2 punches. 2 punches land, and there will be a chin check for Floyd Patterson. But the 11 on the card, the 11 on the dice is higher than his chin rating, so he takes those 2 punches, keeps moving forward as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 1. 4 and a 6. Again, it will be a toe-to-toe, this time from the inside. Ken Norton going first. 95 from the inside. That will be 1 punch landed, but there will be a foul check after Patterson's response. From the inside, 47 from Patterson. He throws a crisp jab and a cross. 2 punches landed. Now a foul check for Ken Norton, who fouls at a 5. He does not foul. Gets away with the low blow as we go to the 2-minute mark. Patterson now back in momentum with more punches landed in that last segment. 6 and a 1. It'll be a toe-to-toe from the outside. This time Patterson leading off from the outside with an 18. He gets an across behind multiple jabs. 4 punches landed. Norton looks to respond from the outside. 56. He misses as we go to the minute 40 mark here in round number 1. 3 and a 3. We'll see Norton going on the offensive from the inside. 49 from the inside. That will be, he snaps a couple jabs followed by a cross. Snaps a jab followed by a cross. 2 punches landed. And there will be no defense from Patterson, as that's higher than the 7's higher than his defensive rating of 5. Minute 20 mark here in round number 1. 5 and a 4. That will see Floyd Patterson going on the offensive from the inside. 77 from the inside will be a miss. Counter opportunity for Ken Norton. He does indeed counter with 2 hooks to the body of Floyd Patterson as we go to the minute mark here in round number 1. 4 and 4. That will be Patterson going on the offensive from the outside. Patterson from the outside. That will be a crisp jab and a cross. 2 punches. No, that will be 3 punches landed by Floyd Patterson as we go to the 42nd mark here in the round as Norton takes all 3 punches. As 3 and 3. That will see Norton again going on the offensive from the inside. 57 from the inside. Miss. Counter opportunity for Floyd Patterson, and he does indeed counter with 2 hooks to the body of himself to Norton as we go to the last 20 seconds of the round. 2 and a 6. We'll see Norton on the offensive from the inside. 33 from the inside. Will be a hook and 2 crosses landed. 3 punches landed by Ken Norton. And the bell will sound as we had an exciting first round. Both fighters very busy. We have a round of 11 punches landed by Patterson to 10 by Norton. So both fighters active that round, making the judges' decisions difficult. Failed to mention that the stamina rating for each, Patterson slightly better at 90, while Norton is 80. So in that round, 11 to 10, a 1-punch differential makes it challenging for our judges. Judge John Keene. All right. Judge Terry O'Connor. Okay, and now Glenn Trowbridge. All right. Very tight round scored, as it was a very tightly contested round. Both fighters fighting very aggressively and evenly as we go to round number 2 in this 10-round bout. Who will take charge of this fight and have their will threaten the other? Let's see what we have going here. Where did my die go? Here we go. Round number 2, the bell rings. Dice roll. 5 and a 2. Must be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Floyd Patterson leading off from the inside. 71 from the inside. He misses. Ken Norton looks to answer back, and he does from the inside. 2 punches landed, a jab and a cross land for Norton as we go to the 240 mark here in round number 2. 3 and a 4. We'll see a toe-to-toe, this time from the outside. Ken Norton leading off from the outside. 79 from the outside. That will be a miss. If he could have landed that punch, there would have been a chin check, but he misses as Patterson ducks and dives, answers back himself. 16 from the outside. That will be 4 punches landed by Patterson as we go to the 220 mark here in round number 2. 6 and a 1. Again, it will be a toe-to-toe from the outside. Patterson leading off. 66 from the outside. That will be a miss. Norton's opportunity from the outside. He does indeed land a hook and 2 crosses to the face of Floyd Patterson as he lands 3 punches as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 1 and 6. 2 on the outside, 2 on the inside. That will be a toe-to-toe from the inside. Ken Norton leading off from the inside. That's an 11 from the inside. He lands heavy left and rights. 4 punches landed as Patterson looks to answer back. 61. He does not. He misses as we go to the minute 40 segment of round number 2. 4 and a 1. We'll see Floyd Patterson going on the offensive from the outside. That's a 19 from the outside. That will be a cross behind multiple jabs. 4 punches landed by Patterson. And there will be no, actually there will be 1 punch taken back as Norton takes back one of those punches as we go to the minute 20 segment. 2 and a 1. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Patterson leading off from the inside. 29 from the inside. That's a combo behind a jab. 3 punches landed. Norton looking to answer back. 83 from the inside. That's a clinch. Take back those 3 punches as Ken Norton grabbed and held on, hugging instead of fighting as we go to the minute mark here in the round. 6 and 4. They'll see Floyd Patterson on the offensive from the outside. 38 from the outside. A combo lands behind a jab. 3 punches landed. And there will be a cut check for Ken Norton. But the 17 is well above his cut check. So we go to the 42nd mark here in the round. 4 and 4. We'll see Floyd Patterson again from the outside. 21 from the outside. That will be 4 more punches landed behind those multiple jabs. He's getting the jab in, getting it past Norton's defense. And we go to the last 20 seconds of the round as there would be no defense from Norton as he took off all 4. 4 and a 5. Again, it will see Floyd Patterson on the offensive from the outside. 25 from the outside. That will be 3 more punches landed as he continues the combos and the jabs. And there will be a cut check, but it is beyond Norton's cut. He does not cut as the bell rings a very active and busy round and great round for Patterson as he lands 19 punches in the round to 8 for Norton. Much better round for Patterson as we have an 11 punch differential. So it will be on the judges scoring. All right. John Keane, Terry O'Connor, and Glenn Trowbridge. I'll quickly tally their scores with the dominant round by Patterson. Easy scoring in round number 2. As we prepare to go to round number 3, both fighters getting instructions from their corners. Floyd Patterson's corner telling him to stay busy, to keep up what he's doing. Norton's corner telling him to get off his stool, get active in the fight, because Patterson so far is winning this fight. You need to take it to Floyd Patterson. Get inside and deliver those strong power blows that you're known for. So as they get up off their stools, the bell rings, the dice roll, and here we go, 2 and 6. We'll see Ken Norton going on the offensive from the inside, 66 from the inside. He misses, but there will be no counter from Floyd Patterson as we continue in this bout. 3 and a 1. Ken Norton on the offensive from the inside, 82 from the inside. He misses, but again, Floyd Patterson misses the opportunity to counter back. As we go to the 220 mark here in the round, 6 and 2. Ken Norton on the offensive from the outside, 17 from the outside. He lands heavy rights and lefts, 4 punches landed, and there will be no defense from Floyd Patterson as all those punches get to the body and the head of Floyd Patterson as we go to the 2-minute mark here in the round. 1 and a 5 rolled. That will be Floyd Patterson going on the offensive from the outside. 0-6 from the outside. That will be multiple jabs and a cross. 4 punches landed by Patterson, and there will be no defense from Norton as all those punches get through to Ken Norton. Minute 40 left in the round. 3 and a 2. We'll see Ken Norton going on the offensive from the outside. 92 from the outside will be a clinch. No punches landed in that segment. As we go to the minute 20 mark, 6 and a 2. We'll see again Ken Norton going on the offensive from the outside. 0-7 from the outside. We'll see 4 punches landed by Ken Norton with no defense, just outside of his defensive rating of 5 with a 6 roll. As we go to the minute mark here in the round, both fighters fighting very aggressively this round. A 1 and a 3. We'll see a toe-to-toe from the inside. Norton leading off from the inside. 59. He misses. Patterson looks to answer back from the inside. 37 from the inside, and he will land 3 punches as he avoids the punches of Norton and answers back with 2 hooks to the body and a cross to the face of Ken Norton. As we go to the 42nd mark here in the round, 5 and a 5. We'll see Floyd Patterson going on the offensive from the inside. 59 from the inside. He misses, but Ken Norton cannot counter back in response. As we go to the 22nd mark here in the round, 3 and a 3. We'll see Ken Norton on the offensive from the inside. 34 from the inside. Will be 3 punches landed by Norton, and there will be a cut check for Floyd Patterson, but the 8 is higher than his cut of 4. No cut as the bell rings, and a much better round from Ken Norton in round number 3, as there was 7 punches landed by Floyd Patterson to the 11 of Ken Norton. So a 4-punch differential in this round as both fighters were getting busy that round. We'll go to the judges. Judge John Keane, Terry O'Connor, And now Glenn Trowbridge. All right, that round was scored. Very close round. So this fight, so far I see it, after that round, both fighters fighting evenly. If this were to end after just 3 rounds, I would see this as a draw, as this has been a very tightly contested fight. Both fighters fighting aggressively and taking it to their opponent. At this point in the bout, we have stamina of 61 for Patterson and 43 for Ken Norton, both doing very well so far. As we go to round number 4, the bell rings and the dice roll, 1 and a 6. We'll see a toe-to-toe this time. Ken Norton leading off from the inside, toe-to-toe, and he lands big from the inside, lands heavy rights and lefts, 4 punches landed, and there will be a chin check from Patterson after he looks to answer back. 97 and from the inside, and that will be 1 punch landed, and there will be a foul check for for Floyd Patterson. After the chin check for Floyd Patterson, chin check, it is an 8. He does take those punches. Now, foul check for Norton, who fouls at a 5, and he does not foul as we go to the 240 mark, as both fighters being very aggressive in that round. As we go to 220 mark, excuse me. No, it's 240. That was the first segment. 3 and a 3. We'll see Ken Norton on the offensive from the inside. 21 from the inside. That will be 4 punches landed, 4 heavy blows landed, and there will be a chin check for Floyd Patterson, and it is a 4. Patterson is knocked down here in round number 4 as a huge hook to the jaw of Floyd Patterson has knocked him down. He has a chin KO rating of 4. The dice rolls. Will he get up? And he does. He's knocked down here in round number 4. We see the first knockdown, of the fight. As Patterson is knocked down, we go into the 220 segment with Ken Norton being unopposed, and he will be going from the inside, and that's a 24 from the inside from Ken Norton. That will be 3 more punches landed by Norton with a hurt and stunned Floyd Patterson. There now will be a will check, and his will check is a 6. And we do see a 6 on the yellow and red die here in the 4th round. Ken Norton has TKO'd Floyd Patterson as he come out throwing hard and heavy in round 4, going to the body and then to the head of Floyd Patterson. And here in round number 4, we have a TKO of Floyd Patterson as Ken Norton, the 27th seed, TKO'd the 22nd seeded Floyd Patterson. And this fight ended much more quickly than I thought. I thought it would go deeper, but Ken Norton showed the power that he does have in that right hand as he knocked out, TKO'd Floyd Patterson in round 4 of this fight. So he will continue, that being Norton, he will continue in the winner's bracket as Floyd Patterson will now drop down into the loser's bracket. So that's our bout for this morning. 23 minutes in to the bout, and Floyd Patterson is TKO'd by Ken Norton. Exciting bout. Both fighters were fighting very evenly until that fourth round. I had it as a 3-round draw until the fourth round, and Ken Norton brought out the heavy leather and TKO'd Floyd Patterson. I hope you will join me for further bouts as we're getting deeper into this 32-man double elimination tournament for the BunkerBoxing League Heavyweight Championship. We have 2 more bouts in the winner's bracket before we drop down into the loser's bracket, where it'll be a lose or go home scenario. So I hope you will join me for more later, as we will do more bouts as the week unfolds in front of us. I hope you have a blessed day. Soli Deo